I was thinking about this. Tonight is the big party at Mar-a-Lago, Trump's big party. Everybody's going to be there in the Trump circle. And in a sense, he really sort of has a decision to make. We've been reporting about this. You've got Elon Musk, who has been supporting the H-1B visas. And then you've got the rest of MAGA world, at least it feels like that, who has come out against that and now against Musk. Steve Bannon, longtime advisor to Trump, said this on his podcast. I want to talk about it after, but take a listen.
Don't come up and go to the pulpit in your first week here and start lecturing people about the way things are going to be. If you're going to do that, we're going to rip your face off.
So how does this play out, Denise? Because it seems like a lot of people, Denise, are not happy. What do you think about it?
Well, first, I just want to tell you how pleased I am to end my year on NewsNation with the two of you. Scott, it is such a joy to be on with you. I know we're going to have probably something that we agree on this one. I mean, look, this is one of the most exciting things for people in Washington right now to watch, to see Steve Bannon go after Elon Musk after he said some much more choice words about faces and all sorts of things. So, you know, I don't know how this is going to play out. It's anyone's guess. The clash was inevitable because Trump did something that nobody else could do ever before, which is to bring, you know, factions of the Democratic Party, a working class entity, and also like a constituency that's the classic Republican establishment. And what you're hearing from Steve Bannon is, hey, get in your own lane, Elon Musk. And this is something I have to tell all my tech entrepreneur friends who come to Washington, D.C. The way you did things in Silicon Valley is very different from how things are done in the Beltway. And I think Elon's about to learn that real fast. And Steve Bannon told him exactly what to expect.
Yeah, it's interesting, Denise. I've got a friend who's a Trump supporter, also loved Elon Musk, but was really turned off by this and said, wait a minute, didn't America help you, Elon, not the other way around? Just feeling like he went a little bit too far here. And I think a lot of Trump supporters are feeling that.
Yeah, well, I mean, just, I don't want to jump in on Scott. Go ahead. Yeah, Scott, feel free to answer if you like
Scott.
to.
Yeah, go ahead, Scott. What do you think?
Well, but I'm Elon Musk, and I spent $300 million on getting Trump elected. And sure, I'm a government contractor, and America has helped me, but I'm a rich immigrant, and I'm a smart immigrant. And so you knew this debate was coming because you put Elon Musk on one side of Trump, and you put the traditional MAGA supporters on another, many of them accused of being racist themselves. But here, it's a class issue. What Elon is saying is America's intellect and their capacity in high tech isn't enough, and we need to recruit really super intelligent Asians and Indians, a class issue, because they come here legally under HB1 visa. You got Donald Trump, who was against the program, tried to kill the program in 2017, and now he's on board because Elon Musk is his greatest benefactor. And so how the race and class plays is part of the civil war on the Republican side here, and it's only going to get worse. And with Trump in the middle, he's either going to mediate or arbitrate, or one or the other can't exist, or won't survive. We'll see which one. He's going to try to hold this faction together as much as he can, but I don't see it.
Does this somehow help Democrats, Scott, though? Because in a sense, it feels like Democrats are sort of a rudderless ship right now. There's not really a face to the party, it doesn't seem. Biden's out in less than 3 weeks. Could this somehow help them?
Well, it always helps when the other side are in civil war with one another. If you remember, between 2016 and 2020, the Republicans had control of all three houses at one point, and they still couldn't push through much of their legislative initiatives, including killing Obamacare. And so it's always a popcorn moment. The fact of the matter is, though, can they get it done this time? Have they learned their lessons, right? The problem with the House of Representatives isn't Mike Johnson, who Trump just endorsed. It's the 35 Freedom Caucus members who don't want to compromise. With the numbers so close on the House side, Johnson or whoever you put in there is going to have to share power with the Democrats and negotiate with them. The Freedom Caucus members hate that, and so that's a whole nother chapter in this civil war within the Republican Party.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm glad you segued over to Mike Johnson. The House Speaker election is on Friday. Denise, do you think that Trump's influence, he's come out and he's supported Johnson, is that influence enough?
I absolutely do. And there's so many reasons for it. Look, nobody wants that job. It's like the worst job in Washington right now. Who would ever think that being Speaker of the House would be the worst job ever? But that's exactly what it is. And, Mike Johnson is somebody who's actually principled, but he's also smart politically. And I think that one of the things he's trying to navigate, and he's doing the best he can given the characters that are at play, he's doing his best to sort of just steer the ship and keep it going forward.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.